Hi, welcome. I'm David Carson, returning to chat further on non-duality or the illusion. With these models or concepts, I'm always looking to use them in practical ways in everyday life. It's easy to have concepts, but to live them in everyday life is a different ballgame altogether. You see people on YouTube, like myself even, talking about non-duality, talking about everything is just appearances, and everything is oneness, there is no separation. That's all good and well, but surely we want to know how we can incorporate these concepts into our lives to enrich us in practical ways. In fact, I get asked this question quite a lot. I've mentioned it before on other videos and I'll repeat it again. Non-duality, or the idea of the illusion, can bring you to a place of choice. How does it do that? Well, once you realise there is no emotional charge to events taking place, only things happening, it inevitably takes the edge off any incoming perceived problems, worries, stresses and the like. This allows you to let go of the crap much quicker than normal, because you realise it's just something happening, something appearing. Duality has just as much validity as non-duality, as they are both the same. When we talk about duality and non-duality, we're actually creating separation, talking about two completely different ways of thinking or being, separated by words themselves. In absolute truth, they are one and the same thing, oneness. We all essentially want to be happy. I do find it interesting that we all do our best to avoid adversity. And yet the appearance of adversity in our lives can bring about great positive change. There is a saying, every cloud has a silver lining. For me personally, it's about recognising the lesson quickly and efficiently and then letting it go. I'm guessing there may be non-dualists watching this right now thinking, but Dave, there are no lessons to be overcome, and that I'm not my thoughts and emotions, which incidentally I would agree with. It really does not matter whether things are real or not at all. It all comes under the umbrella of oneness. Trust me, knowing all these models, concepts, or whatever you want to call them, will not stop life throwing perceived crap at you. I'm sure the Dalai Lama gets upset sometimes if his noodles are cold. It doesn't matter if you think it's illusionary, real or whatever, because whatever you believe is oneness. You just cannot escape oneness. By the way, if you're enjoying the video, please like, subscribe and share. Interestingly, when you go deep into the rabbit hole of the illusion or non-duality, you lose your identity. All of your belief systems, your intuition, everything you've ever known is left behind as you enter nothingness. I'll be honest, this was quite uncomfortable for me. I guess it's acceptable to feel uncomfortable when you're completely stripped back of everything you've ever known, ever thought, your family, children, literally everything. I fully embrace this amazing physical world with all its sorrows and joys, knowing that whatever pain I endure, whatever joy I receive, is all one of the same thing, oneness. I believe life is pretty much meaningless. I can hear some of you saying, life is meaningless, what's this guy talking about? Don't worry, it's only my personal truth. It's a truth in the sense for me that one day I will leave this physical body, never to return to the same body, and give it a couple of 100 years, nobody still living on earth will give me a second thought. All those experiences I once had just ebb away into nothingness as time appears to flow. Granted, there will be actions I will take on the earth that will impact others, so in a way it's not being completely meaningless. I just want to add that although on a certain level it can seem meaningless, it does not mean that I do not embrace life. Quite the opposite. It's just a belief system that helps me out sometimes. I say this because I often come across people that are so embroiled in their worry, problems or whatever, and I just want to say to them, look, it really does not matter. You're worrying about something that with time will float away anyway, so why not see it for what it truly is in the moment and learn what you have to learn and move on. Easier said than done, eh? I agree with that. This is one of the reasons I became a holistic therapist, using hypnotherapy to access people's unconscious minds, freeing them of things that they are already free of. They just do not realize it. Well, I'm going to finish here. I hope you've found it interesting. Please leave comments, voice your thoughts. You may completely disagree with what I've talked about, and that is perfectly perfect. If anyone has any situations in their life they are really struggling with, maybe I can help you. I offer hypnotherapy via Zoom. You can contact me to find out my charges. As always, please like, share and subscribe. It is really good to get the support so I can get my videos out into the world. Thanks for watching. Love, peace and ultimately oneness to you all.